All right, settle in everyone. Welcome to beautiful Florence, Italy. Today we're off on a whirlwind adventure to uncover the top 5 places you absolutely cannot miss when you visit this stunning city. From incredible art to delicious food and history that will blow your mind, Florence has it all. Just make sure you bring a map, yeah? Getting lost here isn't hard, but hey, at least you'll be lost in beauty. First stop, we're stepping into the Uffizi Gallery, home to some of the most famous Renaissance art on the planet. This gallery is not just a building, it's a treasure trove of history and creativity, nestled in the heart of Florence. This place is absolutely packed with masterpieces, and you could wander around for hours just taking it all in. Every corner you turn, there's another breathtaking piece that demands your attention. We're talking Botticelli, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, the big hitters. These artists didn't just create paintings, they crafted legacies that have stood the test of time. I even tried to strike up a conversation with one of the statues, just to see if they'd spill some Renaissance gossip. Turns out marble isn't big on chit-chat, who knew? But it was worth a shot, right? But seriously folks, the Uffizi is a must-see. You'll be blown away by the detail, the skill, the sheer beauty of it all. Each piece tells a story, and it's like stepping into a different world. Just try not to get lost in the maze of galleries. Trust me, it happens to the best of us. The layout can be a bit overwhelming, but that's part of the adventure. Speaking of masterpieces, let's talk about Botticelli's Birth of Venus. This painting is one of the most celebrated works of the Renaissance. I mean, come on, that seashell, it's iconic. The way Botticelli uses color and form is just mesmerizing, and the way he captures movement and emotion, it's like looking at a still from a movie. You can practically hear the waves crashing and feel the wind blowing Venus's hair. It's just brilliant. It's a testament to Botticelli's genius. And then there's Michelangelo's Doni Tondo. This circular painting is a marvel in its own right. This one's a bit of a head-scratcher, to be honest. There's a lot going on, and I'm not sure I understand all of it. The symbolism and the composition are complex, to say the least. But that's the beauty of art, isn't it? It sparks your imagination and makes you think. Even if you're just thinking, what in the world is going on in this painting, it's a conversation starter, a puzzle for the mind. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Get yourself down to the Uffizi and see these masterpieces for yourself. There's nothing quite like experiencing these works in person. Just maybe brush up on your Renaissance history first. So you don't look as clueless as I did. A little knowledge goes a long way in appreciating the depth and context of these incredible works. Next up, we're off to Piazzale Michelangelo, which might just have the best views in all of Florence. This spot is a must-visit for anyone wanting to truly appreciate the beauty of this historic city. Seriously folks, prepare to be amazed. The panoramic views here are nothing short of spectacular. From up here you can see the entire city, with the Duomo taking center stage like the architectural superstar it is. It's a sight that will leave you in awe. The Arno River winding its way through the heart of Florence, the Ponte Vecchio looking like it's straight out of a fairy tale. It's enough to make you want to pull out your phone and start snapping photos like a mad person. Trust me, you won't be able to resist. And speaking of photos, make sure your phone's charged, yeah? Because you're going to want to capture every single angle of this breathtaking panorama. The views are just that good. I'm talking panoramas, portraits, selfies with the Duomo in the background, the whole shebang. You'll want to remember every moment. You might even need an extra memory card, just in case. There's so much beauty to capture, you won't want to miss a thing. But it's not just about the views, although they are pretty spectacular. The atmosphere here is something special too. Piazzale Michelangelo is also a great place to just relax and soak up the atmosphere. It's a perfect spot to unwind. Grab a gelato from one of the nearby vendors. Pistachio is my personal favorite, but you do you. Find a bench and just enjoy the view. There's nothing quite like it. And if you're feeling a bit more energetic, there are plenty of walking paths that wind their way up to the Piazzale from the city center. It's a scenic route that offers its own rewards. It's a bit of a hike, but trust me, the views are worth it. Every step brings you closer to an unforgettable experience. Plus, it's a great way to work off all that pasta and gelato you've been indulging in. A little exercise never hurt anyone, right? Just try not to get too distracted by the scenery and walk right into a lamppost. It can happen to the best of us. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything, but seriously, keep your eyes peeled and enjoy every moment of this incredible place. All right, history buffs, this one's for you. We're stepping back in time and into the Palazzo Vecchio, Florence's imposing town hall that's seen it all. We're talking centuries of history, folks, from the Medici family to the Renaissance and beyond. Walking through these halls, you can practically feel the weight of history on your shoulders. You might even start to feel a little bit important yourself. Just try not to let it go to your head and start demanding everyone address you as Your Excellency. Inside, you'll find stunning works of art, secret passages, and rooms that are just dripping with opulence. I'm talking gold leaf, frescoes, tapestries, the whole 9 yards. It's enough to make you want to dig out your fanciest outfit and host a Renaissance-themed dinner party. One of the highlights of the Palazzo Vecchio is definitely the Salone dei Cinquecento, or Hall of the 500. This massive hall was once used for meetings of the city council, and it's absolutely breathtaking. The ceiling is covered in frescoes depicting scenes from Florentine history, and the walls are lined with sculptures of famous Florentines. You could spend hours in here just admiring all the details. And if you're lucky enough to be in Florence during the summer, be sure to check out the courtyard of the Palazzo Vecchio. They often host concerts and other events here, and it's a truly magical experience. Just imagine listening to live music under the stars in the heart of Florence. It doesn't get much more romantic than that. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, food. Get ready to loosen your belts and prepare your taste buds, because we're heading to Mercato Centrale, Florence's most famous food market. This place is a foodie's paradise, with stalls upon stalls of fresh produce, cured meats, cheeses, and every kind of Italian delicacy you can imagine. I'm talking fresh pasta, juicy tomatoes, fragrant herbs, and bread that's still warm from the oven. Seriously, even if you're not planning on cooking, you need to check out Mercato Centrale. Just wandering through the market, taking in all the sights and smells, is an experience in itself. It's like a feast for the senses. And if you are feeling peckish, there are plenty of options for grabbing a bite to eat. You can find everything from simple sandwiches to gourmet meals here. I highly recommend trying the lampredotto, a traditional Florentine street food made with tripe. It might sound a little strange, but trust me, it's delicious. And of course, no trip to Mercato Centrale would be complete without indulging in some gelato. I'm talking creamy, dreamy, melt-in-your-mouth gelato. They have every flavor imaginable, from classic pistachio and hazelnut to more adventurous options like ricotta and fig or lavender and honey. Just be warned, once you start eating gelato in Italy, it's hard to stop. You might find yourself coming back to Mercato Centrale every day for your fix. Don't say I didn't warn you. Last but certainly not least, we come to the granddaddy of them all, the icon, the legend, the Duomo. This magnificent cathedral with its iconic dome designed by Brunelleschi dominates the Florence skyline and is absolutely impossible to miss. Seriously, you could be miles away and still spot this architectural masterpiece. It's like the Beyoncé of buildings, confident, stunning, and impossible to ignore. The first time you see the Duomo, you'll probably find yourself speechless. It's just that impressive. The sheer size of it, the intricate details, the way the white, green, and pink marble shimmers in the sunlight, it's enough to take your breath away. And the best part? You can actually climb to the top of the dome. It's a bit of a workout, I'm not gonna lie. There are 463 steps to the top, and they're not exactly what you'd call spacious. But trust me, the views from the top are worth every single step. You'll get a bird's-eye view of the entire city, and you'll be able to see just how massive the Duomo really is. But even if you don't feel like braving the climb, the inside of the Duomo is just as impressive. The stained glass windows are absolutely stunning, and the sheer scale of the place is awe-inspiring. You can't help but feel a sense of peace and tranquility when you're inside. Just be prepared for crowds, especially during peak season. This is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Florence, and for good reason, so get there early, be patient, and prepare to be amazed. The Duomo is not just a building, it's a testament to human ingenuity and artistic brilliance. Every corner, every detail tells a story of dedication and craftsmanship. As you walk around, take a moment to appreciate the history and effort that went into creating this masterpiece. It's a place where art, history, and architecture come together in perfect harmony. So whether you're an art lover, a history buff, or just someone who appreciates beautiful things, the Duomo is a must visit. Trust me, it's an experience you'll never forget. So there you have it. 5 incredible places that are guaranteed to make your trip to Florence unforgettable. We've explored masterpieces at the Uffizi, soaked up breathtaking views from Piazzale Michelangelo, channeled our inner Medici at the Palazzo Vecchio, indulged in foodie heaven at Mercato Centrale, and stood in awe of the magnificent Duomo. Florence, you've stolen a pizza our hearts. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button for more travel adventures. And be sure to let me know in the comments down below what your favorite spot in Florence is. From gelato-induced comas to Renaissance art that'll blow your mind, Florence has something for everyone. And who knows, maybe I'll see you there. I'm already looking at flights. Ciao for now.